Hey, I'm Jefe, and on this adventure, we're going camping in the snow. But first, a word from our sponsor for this video, Fit. They make all-weather floor mats for your vehicles. The main thing I like about them is they thought of everything. They made these removable tabs so you don't lose access to the hook space on here, unlike the other brand that I was using. Makes it a lot more convenient. All right, I'm just gonna finish packing and head to Salt Lake. All right, I just got into Salt Lake and I'm on my way to pick up a buddy of mine, but before I can do that, I gotta stop by Cabela's and get some gear. Now that I'm done with Cabela's, I'm gonna stop by a car wash and clean these floor mats. So one of the main selling points of these floor mats is that they're supposed to be really easy to clean. I like how easy they are to take out, and you can see this is how dirty it's been after like 6 months of use. Before I decided to be sponsored by these guys, I asked them to send me out a set of these floor mats before I could say, hey, I actually like these. So they sent me out a set, and I've been using them for like 6 months now, and I like them. They're nice. That's impressive. I can already tell you I'm much more impressed than the other mats. The other floor mats were hard, difficult. They get stuck up underneath the pedals. These are nice and flexible and easy to get out. And the design on them looks so much better. These are Jefe approved. If you need a nice set of floor mats for your vehicle, head on over to lawsfit.com and use promo code Jefe at checkout to save 15% on your entire order. Link will be in the description. What up, dude? Smile for the camera. This is Jefe.
Nice to meet you.
He was a soldier in my unit, the unit that I retired from.
This is the big man over here. He was in charge.
One of the things him and I used to do is go out and eat all the time. We haven't been out to eat in like almost a year, right?
Yeah.
Normally we go for ramen. This time we're going for burgers, and Jefe promises me they're delicious.
That's called Dom's Burgers. It's my cousin's place.
Are you worried about the snow at all?
No, I'm not worried.
I bought a single person tent. I bought 3 of them. It was cheaper to buy 3 of them than it was to buy one big one. So I'm like, all right, 3 tents. We gotta figure out how to get firewood. No saw.
I got my standard issued shovel.
Oh, you brought your, yeah, that thing? Very cool. I bought an avalanche shovel because Gerber's version of the multi-tool or whatever the Army calls it was like 120 bucks. Avalanche shovel's 60, so I'm spending 60. It's all part of the story. This is all last minute stuff. That's how we roll.
Protein bars and MREs as in case of emergency.
Well, we're eating lamb chops with homemade bread. For breakfast, we're gonna have chocolate chip pancakes and sausage.
That sounds delicious. I've never made my own bread before. I'm excited.
It's interesting. So I got it from a channel called Outdoor Boys. He has a whole like tutorial on how to make it. So I watched him make it, right? And he's just typical guy. You throw a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this in there. No measurements, right?
Yeah.
And so Bailey was sitting there watching me put this together, and she's like, that's too much yeast. I'm like, that's what he said, to put in a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So that's all I'm doing. If it doesn't turn out good, that's why. I don't know what happens if you put too much yeast in there. Before we start heading up there, we have to pour in the water.
Okay, I'm excited to see if we survive.
We'll definitely have, so I did bring a backup for the stove. If we can't make a fire, I want to cook on the fire. If we can't cook on the fire, I bought one of those little rocket stoves. So we'll definitely have lamb chops tonight. Have you ever had lamb chops?
Like twice.
They're delicious.
They are good.
It's like $40 in lamb, so they're expensive. One rack is 20 bucks. So this is your cousin's place we're going to?
Yeah, it's called the Woodbine. So it's like a food hall. So kind of like a cafeteria for grown-ups. But yeah, he has like a spot in there. Pretty good, not gonna lie.
He says you got the best burgers in town, so I'm gonna do the mushroom burger.
I'm gonna do the Western.
All right.
And can I get some fries?
Yeah, for sure. What did Cody say?
He said he's cleaning up and he'll be out. I'm like, we'll be done with that place here in a little bit. So he's trying to be out of there within like an hour.
He's gonna meet us at the site. That's what he said.
There's so much stuff in here. I feel like we should try that cookie spot. I want cookies before we leave. Get those calories in.
Because we're gonna be starving.
Because we're starving later. I need that 1,000-calorie cookie. I brought you chili now as an emergency. That's your emergency MRE.
Oh, okay, that's my emergency. Well, I'm glad you looked out.
I brought an MRE for each place. Come bearing gifts. Ready?
I love fries like this.
They're really
like
good.
Battered a little bit. Nice and crispy. All right, mushroom burger.
Yeah? Does it pass the standards?
Oh yeah, that's a good burger. It's delicious. Hey Dom, those are great burgers. Thank you. There's the cookie place.
How you guys doing?
Good yourself?
Oh dude.
I'm excited. This looks good.
Oh, that just crumbles.
Not good.
That's the bomb.
It's like not overly sweet, but it's really good.
Yeah. Well, that was good, man.
Yeah?
As
Enjoy it.
always, you came through.
Yeah.
If you guys are in town, you should check it out. It's called the Woodbine. It's a food hall. You should check it out. All right. Well, we're going to get on the road. Okay, in case I didn't make it clear, I would recommend both of those places. They're both fantastic. It's not because it's his cousin. It's because he makes a good burger. Not a sponsor. Yet. Okay, we didn't plan this thing out very well because we didn't know how long it takes to get there. So it says it's 2.5 hours away. Oh man, it's 2 o'clock, which put us there about 4:30. What time's sundown?
6:10 p.m.
Okay, so that'll give us an hour and a half to
Set
set
up
everything
here.
up. We'll be all right. So we're going to a place called Silver Lake Flats Reservoir. It's supposed to be really pretty views. We will see.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. All right. We'll keep you guys updated.
Like a
Let's
fork.
get it in American fork.
Dope. Yeah, we want to. Yeah, it's always weird. Just, okay. Yeah, I was just letting you know. But yeah, I'll call Sal right now.
Call it quits.
Yeah. This is like a go on to whatchamacallit, like a
Yeah, because you couldn't do that when, like, the technology. Oh. Past or anybody's past, it'd be like, oh, life is so much.
it's like nicer. I said my goodbyes. Oh.
According to Google Maps, in order to get up to Silver Creek Reservoir, we're supposed to go up this. So we're gonna try a different campground. It's supposed to be a little bit closer and more downhill. Hopefully it'll work. We're running out of daylight. We made it to the other campground and it's kind of lame.
Yeah, it was not it.
So we're gonna head up to Strawberry Reservoir and we're gonna try and find something up there that's a little bit better. Strawberry's only about 30 minutes away, so we'll be there in a minute. All right, well, we made it up to Strawberry Reservoir. Can't figure out how to pay for a campsite or where we can camp. So we're gonna go in to the Strawberry Bay store and see if they know anything. Oh, that's slick. Should we buy a sled to haul our stuff out? They got little tiny ones right here, 24 bucks. We should see if they sell firewood too. All right, we're to our final parking spot after getting stuck a little bit. Well, that's besides the point. It's time to switch into some colder weather gear before we head on out, because it is cold up here. All right, Cody was just talking to us about his sleeping bag. What temperature did you say it goes down to?
It says on there 30 degrees, so we're praying for the best.
It's supposed to be 18 degrees tonight. The lady at Cabela's said you size it for 10 degrees colder than it's gonna actually be. So if it's 0 degrees, that's a 10-degree bag. You're gonna freeze your butt off.
It's gonna be a little cold.
I got a big jacket just in case you need it. You would think we are army people. You think we know better.
It's not issued. I don't know.
It's not issued.
All I can say, dude, is if you get too cold, don't be scared to walk back to your vehicle, start it up, and warm up. We're all loaded up.
Yeah.
Hopefully, ready to go.
There's gonna be a video in the middle of the night of me holding hatchets.
The one-man tents are gonna turn into 3-man tents.
Yeah, real quick.
It's cold up here. All right, let's roll. Up into those trees. Follow the trail, the snowmobile trail. Did we already lose something?
Oh, yeah, right there. Come on, guys.
That was Ray's job. You about lost your tent, dude. Cannot leave that.
Army strong.
We should have got the bigger one.
It's too late now.
There's no turning back.
Budget cuts were made.
All right, big fail.
Yeah, you gotta be careful where you walk or you sink right in. He lost another tent.
Oh boy. Oh, got mine. Down he goes.
Snowshoes would be nice, huh? That's pretty deep.
Oh, gosh darn budget cuts.
Finally making some headway. I think I need to invest in some snowshoes. Oh. We're almost there. We just gotta get over to those trees. Well, we made it to the campground. It would have been a lot easier to drive up in here.
Yeah.
But we made it. What do you think? The wind's coming out of the southeast. I was thinking by those trees right there, just another 30 yards, 30, 40 yards.
The really close one?
Yeah,
Close one?
to just on the other side of that. We're almost there. I found it's better to walk in somebody else's tracks because at least you know you're not gonna cave in again. We're already losing the sun. Now we know how deep the snow is. Gotta hurry and get camp set up.
What are we going for? What's the look?
I was thinking a round circle fire pit.
All right, I'll get music going and then the help.
How far down?
All right, this is my weapon of choice. What's yours? An
Military
entrenching
issue.
tool.
Yeah, an entrenching tool.
He's
Military
digging
issue.
his trench. Is
You
that
wanna
big
do it right
enough
here?
of a circle? Yeah, that way we can clear that out and we can walk and eat.
Okay.
All right, I forgot something. So I heard.
Well, this is the circle right here, the inner circle. And then.
Did we not grab it? Where's the bread?
Is it in your backpack?
No. It's back in the truck. I'm gonna go grab it.
All right, see you in an hour.
Well, I was gonna make bread, but I left them in the truck, so I gotta go grab them. Be right back. All right, I'm back. So, according to Luke from Outdoor Boys, you can just make bread wherever you're at. And I was supposed to mix this before we came up the mountain, but I forgot. So now, I'm just gonna mix it up. I hope it rises in time to eat dinner. And I don't know how much water to put in here. He just looks like he wings it, so that's all I did. We're winging it. This whole trip is one big winging it. I think I put too much water in it. We gotta let it raise for an hour at least. We'll see how it turns out. How you feeling over there?
Tired?
Let's go get a status update. This is where we're gonna put the tents. Nice row right there. You're getting close.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Tiring, but not bad.
It's supposed to be simple, bro.
Hold up. I've never set up a tent like this.
How many soldiers does it take to set up a tent?
At least 15.
So, Antonio, what if I plug you as a recruiter?
Put it in. Let me ruin their lives. One day at a time. They can be this good at setting up tents if they join the military.
What made you decide to be a recruiter?
Jose left. You remember Bautista?
Uh-huh.
He was over there, so I was like, well, I could go over there. I ran to my recruiter, working. He's like, you looking for a job? And I was like, if it pays more money, I'm always working.
All about the bread, huh?
It's all about the bread. Like
I'm
that.
not about the bread.
You look
Apparently.
clearly.
Try going from here up to there in like a triangle. There we go. Okay. Now I can zip up.
And then just the stakes on everything?
Yep.
Then what holds
What
up
keeps
that
this
side?
That one pole. These are gonna suck to climb in and out of. See, we're gonna stake there, stake there, stake there, stake, stake, stake. 3 stakes in the back, 3 stakes in the front. 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes to figure out how that stupid tent goes together.
It's super basic, foot just kind of weird.
All right, the good news is we are gonna have fire. Just so you guys know, these things require a lighter. I didn't know that. I know that now. So I get all the way back to my Bronco and I'm looking for a lighter, can't find one. I see my wallet sitting on the dash. I grab it and I think I put it in my pocket, but I didn't put it in my pocket. I put my tripod in my pocket, not my thing. So I put my wallet in the center console. There's just some guys standing at a truck. I'm like, I'm gonna go ask them if they have a lighter. I walk around the corner and I see the open sign on the store. I'm like, oh, I'll just go buy one. Fill my pockets for my wallet. It's not there. So then I go back to my Bronco and I can't find it anywhere. I forgot that I put it in the center console. So I spent like 10 minutes looking for my wallet and it was in the center console. So then I finally get it and go buy a lighter. And I almost fell on my butt like so many times because that whole parking lot, everything that was pavement is now black ice. That was an adventure and it's over. Let's see if it works. So for tonight, we're gonna have lamb chops with bread, maybe. And for those of you who are like, you should have created a list, you idiot. I did. I just didn't know that needed a lighter.
That's what's fun about these outings.
Yeah.
You figure it out for next time.
Yeah. There's 2 plates. These, if we need to melt snow for water.
Here's a survival question. Is it safe to just melt snow and drink it without boiling it?
I would probably boil it. It's probably safe.
If you're a professional, leave it in the comments. I want to know.
Because we are not. This is going to be interesting to cook. I think we're going to cook the bread last.
We don't know if this is bad or not. Oh, it's bad.
That stinks. It looks all yellow.
Dude,
Look at
it
that.
does.
It does look yellow. Oh, it's yellow.
What is wrong with it? It's been cold. Like it's cold the whole time. We're going to be eating bread
Dude,
for
we
dinner.
are not chilling.
All right, should we open this one and see?
Let's give it a
What
smell.
if it's normal? Google it. What lamb's supposed to smell like?
I just don't know if that's like rancid
Dude, I
or.
feel like that smells like rotten milk. Oh, dude, stop doing it to yourself.
That is terrible, man.
All right, this is what Google AI says. It says, while fresh raw lamb might have a slightly gamey scent, it should not have a strong or foul odor.
That's a strong and foul odor.
Yeah, if you smell a strong, unpleasant smell, it likely means the lamb has gone bad and should not be eaten.
Instead of lamb, we're gonna have some sausage. We'll make sure it's good. This was frozen though. I had it in the freezer. That smells good.
Hey, we're safe.
That
safe.
smells like sausage. We're gonna cook them all up because we're gonna need them all.
We went from lamb chops to sausage.
That's $40 in lamb.
Oh, wow.
That's the crazy thing. I wouldn't suggest waiting for the bread to eat them, so just go ahead and dig in. Now we're gonna try,
Some cinnamon bread.
yeah, some cinnamon bread. It's not,
Looks sticky.
it does look sticky. It's not that bad, actually. I was expecting it to be a little bit worse.
Bread balls.
No, we're doing flatbread.
Hey.
It does smell like cinnamon. So I made it a little too runny. And so I mixed in some cinnamon pancake batter. I mixed in some of our breakfast into it.
Fry it up.
There's a lot of bread. We'll just keep making scones or whatever you want to call these till we're full.
What do we call it? The Jefe special or what?
Yeah. All right, let's eat some of these.
So good.
We're not gonna starve tonight. I think I made them a little too thick and they look more like biscuits. So, you guys want to try one? I do have butter. Do you guys want butter?
I think
I'll take a bite without one.
Yeah, we'll try it without
Try it
butter.
out.
Oh, they'll cook all the way through. That's look.
You get that?
That turned out good.
Yeah. It's a biscuit that's cinnamony. Kind of sausage, like savory. You did good.
I'll have to make more. More sugar in it though. Adding in the powder was a good choice. Well, thanks, Luke. This was a good idea. Hey, come over here and explain to me what we got going on. Let's see this.
It's real cold.
We can't stake the
Can't
tent.
stake the tents, so now we just have light shelters. And also, Cody thought he bought mats, but they ended up being very thin fleece blankets.
So there's no mat.
Yeah, we got our sleeping bags in there, but it's gonna be a rough
You
night.
guys need to cover that. You're getting your sleeping bags all.
His is frosty.
Yeah.
I don't know you left that uncovered, Cody. There's a 95% chance that we're going to the car.
If the Boy Scouts can do it, we can.
What Boy Scouts have done this?
You didn't do this when you were in Boy Scouts?
Oh, I should have.
I did it. It is cold. It's supposed to be 10 degrees tonight. Hopefully we survive. Well, this is the setup. Collapsed tents. Hopefully we don't freeze to death. I'm sure somebody will wake up and we'll head to the vehicles before that happens. But we're gonna go to bed. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh man, well, we did survive. Everybody's toes still intact. You can still move them. These heat warmers don't last for 12 hours. They're done. My body's still warm, so it's like I don't want to get out because I know it's going to get cold. Oh man, all right, time to get up. Oh, look at my beard. It is so cold. Woo! We're about packed up, ready to head back down to the Bronco. One of the main features I love on the Bronco is it has remote start, so it should be good and warm when we get down there. This camera might have taken the brunt of it. It was wrapped in a plastic bag that blew off sometime during the night. That speaker, I hope it's waterproof. How you doing, Cody?
I'm alright, a little cold.
Trey?
Cold.
All right, we're gonna get heading down. So it said it was supposed to be like 10 degrees last night. That's negative 14. It is cold. I mean, look at this. This poor camera. I'll be lucky if it survives. But we made it back to the vehicle. I think we're all in one piece. Everybody still got their fingers and toes?
Kind of, yeah.
I might lose a little beard hair. But we're gonna sit in here and warm up. Since we ate our breakfast for dinner, we're gonna try and get some breakfast in this lodge over here. See what they got. If they don't have anything good, we'll head down to town and get some. Because we earned it. We are men. We earned it. We did what the Boy Scouts do. That was a terrible night's sleep too. Those tents are garbage. Do not recommend at all. So I was trying to do a time lapse all night. That's how this camera wound up like this. And apparently the Jackery's not rated for this cold because it just shut off. Wouldn't turn back on. That's good to know for future. The whole purpose of this trip was to see what it's like cold camping. And I didn't enjoy this one. I think with a few changes, it could be more enjoyable, but we definitely need better supplies. That's why we camped so close to the vehicle, so we needed to bail. We all made it through the night, though.
We did.
Every last one of us made it. This is our reward, a nice cup of hot chocolate. Cheers. Delicious. Looks good. All right, well, we're done eating. We just got to put our tents away because they're getting returned because they're not worth having. Just throw them in the back. I'll handle it in the Cabela's parking lot. Well, thanks for coming and freezing with me.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's good to catch up and eat a bunch of good food.
Thank you for my $20 meal for all of this. No, it's been good. It's been good.
Hey, I taught you guys how to make bread, all right?
You also taught me how to freeze.
See you later.
See you, bro. Good seeing you all.
Yep. My teeth haven't chattered like this in a while. It's cold. So we're driving down the mountain. It was negative 7 degrees when we left. It's now 18 degrees. So if we would have camped in our original spot, it probably would have been about 20 degrees warmer than where we were camping. That is crazy. Ugh, it was cold. I don't regret doing any of it. It was fun. It was good to catch up with Jefe, go eat some good food with him, even though cooking didn't work out that well, but it was still a good time. The number one thing I miss about being in the military is hanging out with my fellow soldiers. There's a lot of people that I miss. It was fun going once a month on the weekend, seeing them and hanging out with them. I will miss that for the rest of my life, and I hope that I can keep going on adventures like this and take veterans along with me. And they don't just have to be people I know. Paul I didn't know very well, and I hope our friendship will last forever now. He's a good guy. It was fun ice fishing with him. And there's a couple other veterans that have reached out and want to go. So if you want to go, there's a Google form in the description. Go ahead and fill it out and let me know if you want to go and what kind of adventure you want to go on. I'll hope to see you on an adventure. If not, don't wait for me to go on an adventure. Don't wait for me to get out of the house. Go make it happen. It's not worth sitting at home doing nothing. Thanks for watching.
Let's go build a fort in there.
Yeah.
Let's just camp there. Let's dig it out, put a fort in.